Well, Brucifer.
Come on, the ladies see those Funko Pops in the background, and they
Oh,
go,
yeah,
"Hey, look at those are panty droppers."
Look at this, man.
No, it's
Need to add to my
it's the voice
collection.
over here that brings the
beach is
to
that way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
It's
Bruce
the
forgot
face
me
here,
there.
bro.
The
It's the face here.
Well, Brucifer would help, but he's only on cam for his streams lately with his Aquaman hat, and looking pretty fly. Okay, now I put pressure on him. He feels uncomfortable. How are you doing, Voltaire?
I'm good, thank you for asking. Busy with work lately, but I'm good.
Should we get into the Ahsoka debate?
Wait, there's an Ahsoka debate?
I watch on 3 devices. That's 3 times increase in female view. Amazing.
Well, thank you, Ray. Thank you for the increased female demographic.
Let's talk about the Ahsoka debate.
Yes. What are we debating? What are we debating?
What are we debating?
I really enjoy it.
Okay.
But spoiler warning. I think everyone's here seen it, right?
Yeah, we've seen that episode.
Yeah, we watched it with you.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Not
In
tonight's
the chat.
episode.
I mean, in the chat.
I didn't watch
No,
it.
I didn't watch tonight's. Okay, Sabine takes a lightsaber right to the chest like Qui-Gon, but Qui-Gon's not here, and Sabine is.
Oh, I actually did.
Lightsabers don't matter anymore is the argument, but I still don't care that much. It's like a small.
She got it in the side / abdomen. Qui-Gon got it right to the spine, dog.
Well, there's a much simpler explanation.
And Ahsoka was right there.
Qui-Gon was a bitch.
Okay. We're not gonna go there, Joe. We're not going there.
My dear Lord, Joe, Qui-Gon, Liam Neeson. That was Go ahead.
He had a particular set of skills. Goddammit.
Go ahead, Joe.
But his particular set of skills were dying in the first movie of a trilogy. That was his skill.
My God, people.
F that guy.
I mean,
Go
we
ahead,
gotta
Gal,
be real
go
about
ahead.
this.
I wanna hear
I
you.
even saw my pal Sean O'Rourke. He's like, lightsabers don't matter anymore. It is this is as a whole the Disney Star Wars. Even though I like a lot of stuff, it is getting ridiculous that no one's ever really gone. It's like such a meme.
I needed a shot of Qui-Gon brand gin just to forget that movie.
I mean, people get shot with those pew pew lasers all the time in Star Wars, and they don't die.
That's true. That's true. Qui-Gon did get stabbed in the middle, though. Like if he gets stabbed in the middle, you automatically die.
Hold on, Callie, break.
And also,
depends if you have plot armor or not.
And also, like, there's no medical help. Like, at least Ahsoka was there. Like, she was there to help her. And Obi-Wan was out, he was not there to help.
Ahsoka was not there.
Yes,
They've just made it canon that you can survive these things. But go ahead,
she
Neil.
was
You've been trying
there.
to say
She's
something.
the one who helped Sabine to the hospital, to the place.
She landed right there as she got stabbed, bro.
Yeah, she's literally landing there too. Yeah.
Did you watch it, Voltaire?
I can't stand people's horrible takes on Star Wars. That's why I'm like, dude, I don't even want to talk about Star Wars.
But what
you're wrong.
Do I wish Qui-Gon died? No, I wish he would have stayed for one more movie. But things had to go that way. That's George Lucas writing for you. He never explains shit.
Gets stabbed in the kidney, gets stabbed through the spinal cord. How you gonna live, bro?
You can't live. You done. You done there. You done forever.
You become one with the Force. All right, yeah, go. If anybody else talks, I'll shut them up.
Okay, I was just saying that is kind of a continuity error that I'm thinking about. I still like both episodes, but that's just like a major thing because she did get impaled right in the center of her stomach.
Yeah,
and then
it was in the side, bro.
In the side. Well, either way, she would be dead.
At the very least, have her incapacitated for a few episodes.
I know someone that was shot 15 times. They're still alive.
Okay, hold on, man. Let's go back to the previous movies when people got stabbed in the side.
Okay.
Qui-Gon instantly died.
He didn't get stabbed in the side. He got stabbed right in the middle. Of
he got met in the stomach.
It went right through his spinal cord.
That still is a blow and a major part of the artery on your body. You won't survive that long.
It's severed his spinal cord. That's a totally different situation.
Yeah.
Literally, bro.
Instantly cauterized.
It's very close to the same thing. I'm sorry.
It's not. I'm
We
sorry.
could try to
stomach
explain.
and spine.
Even though I'm
We're
fine with
nitpicking
it,
as
even
Star
though
Wars fans, because I swear
There's
to God,
so
that's
many-
what pisses me off. the most.
No. Like you're just ignoring the major problem with that because
No, you're
other people
nitpicking
have
it,
gotten-
dude.
No. You're just ignoring it. That's the
Okay,
problem.
go.
All
explain
right.
it, yo.
Okay,
Also,
then yes,
Like,
Sabine,
notice
seriously,
how
you're
I have a
forgetting
smile
so
on
many
my face.
people. I mean,
One at a time, please.
You're
wanna
also forgetting that Sabine is a Mandalorian, not a human. So therefore, you don't know where her
With no
internal
armor
organs
on.
are. You
She
don't know
has
where her
plot
internal
armor.
organs
Oh
are.
my
Damn it, what
goodness,
the hell is
Joe.
wrong with you?
Yeah, it's flat
We don't
on,
know where her
yeah.
internal organs are.
I mean, if you're for a Time Lord, you got 2 hearts. If you're a Klingon, you got 2 dicks. You don't know what
Oh
what a
my God.
Mandalorian's internal organs are.
You're making an excuse for the character. I want to emphasize
This is
that I
this-
like the episodes. I'm
Yes, me
enjoying
too.
it so far, but I'm not going to ignore the
Ain't she
criticism.
punched a robot? That doesn't make any sense either. Like,
Oh, they
That's
punched
all
robots
a
several
nitpick,
times.
Yeah.
I mean, I still really like that, but I'm like, okay, punching a robot makes no sense unless
Are you
you're
guys ever happy with anything?
No.
No, but you know,
Do
it's,
you
we
criticize
also
anything?
like the episode. Look at Disney Star Wars
I
has
still
made
like
it
it.
canon that getting stabbed with a lightsaber is no
Yes.
big whoop. That's can't. I mean, I think it's stupid, and I think it's a
You-
bad.
do you
choice.
wanna
People
explain
get
that
stabbed
on
all the
George Lucas?
time.
making
They
the
survive.
it's minimizing the stakes of each plot point. Like, it's like Nod is like, okay.
I mean, you could blame George Lucas. He came up
like
with
when
that.
that happened, I was like, whoa! And then she's back at the beginning of the next episode, walking around. Like, maybe if they would have had her really suffering for a few episodes and incapacitated.
Did
for a
you see
while-
what
them
happened, 'cause
using
it's
a
dark.
healing technique on her in the hospital or medical bay, whatever? You didn't see that. You missed
He
that
was a
whole part.
small, Anakin
Anakin
Skywalker.
Skywalker.
Yeah,
They turned
He
him
was-
into a floor mat.
he was writhing in pain on a lava planet with his legs cut off, and he was still
he dead?
crawling
It was
around.
mostly his
Dead?
extremities that
Is
were cut
he
off.
dead?
Brian.
Is he dead?
No,
Did
he's
you-
not
did you
dead.
ignore
Darth
the-
Maul was cut in
Thank you.
half and survived with
Thank
robo
you.
legs.
That is true. He did.
Yeah, well,
survive.
actually, look at Darth Vader. Actually, look how Darth Vader came back, and he had high tech, and he came back all jacked
high
up in a
tech?
machine. You know.
Did you ignore all the stab?
Thank you for proving my point.
Vader was the original RoboCop.
No,
Yes.
I knew Darth Maul was a stretch. They did it to bring back a character, but now they're doing it for every character. And it's like, okay, if you're
It's
doing
not
this
like
for
she
everyone,
died.
He didn't
What?
die though. Like she was
They-
never
he
gonna. If you
intent-
think
he
Sabine was gonna
intended-
die, you
Lucas
were crazy.
intended for Maul to die. there.
Why wouldn't they kill her?
I just
No,
don't
why wouldn't they just
understand.
cut her hand off? or
She's young. She's literally 30 in the timeline.
I
So-
know
She was
Samir,
21.
and George
So-
Lucas.
in Rebels.
Age
She's too
does not
young.
mean anything.
It's too tropey to cut her hand off. Dude.
Can
What are
I
you
just
talking
say?
about?
Can I just say this? You guys are fine with space wizards, with
Oh.
light swords, an invisible force, magic.
Fucking shit.
Mhm.
But somebody getting
that's
stabbed-
That's a cop.
Somebody
out
getting
debate
stabbed and
is-
surviving is a
is-
stretch. Okay.
I will tell you why.
They
I will
even
tell you. I will
showed
tell
it
you
in
why.
Boba Fett, dude. What happened to Ming-Na Wei's character when
I'm
she
waiting
got
for
shot?
Joe. Joe's ready to go. But I want to say that's a cop out, Bruce. I cannot stand when people do the debate and then their answer is, "Well, you're arguing about a kids show and space wizards."
Because
That's
Well, it's
not
I didn't
fair.
say kid show.
Just
Well, here's the
I'm saying
problem.
it's the same thing. It's
You,
the same thing.
Max,
Go ahead.
here's the problem. You
Yeah.
don't understand a very major thing.
I like the episodes.
There is an element that will allow people to survive in these kind of stories, and that element is called. Hang on, wait for it. The chat is moving slow. Plutonium.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
well, you could also
That's
call that
totally
lazy
It's
weird.
writing.
plutonium.
It's lazy.
No, it's not lazy.
It's
You
If
know
it
how hard
happens-
it is to mine plutonium? It's very
Bro.
hard.
Look
They
at
could
have
have
to
made
go-
her
you
lose
have to
that
go
fight in a million
Bill
to the
ways.
mine
without getting run
with a
through.
Bill's
pickaxe.
dying right here.
It's a very
Bill's
rare
dying right here.
mineral.
Why are you making me defend Hollywood writing? Oh my god.
Why
Yeah,
are
right
you
now.
defending Hollywood writing? Why are you defending it?
Yeah, why are you defending it? I don't get it. Like they could have come up with a million ways for her to lose that fight.
Yeah.
They could have come up with hundreds of ways, and no exaggeration, They didn't have to do this getting run through. They didn't have to, but they've decided to make this part of Disney Star Wars.
And I could even accept
it's
it.
such an insignificant thing. Like, good fucking God, man.
Well, it's becoming like the new Death Star. There's a Death Star every movie. It's like now everyone comes back. If it happened every once in a while, you can maybe forgive it a little bit.
This is why I don't talk Star Wars with you guys.
Like, it has to be like Demon Slayer now. To win a fight, you have to cut
I'm not upset. You guys are just...
It's not me. It's them.
I love the series, Brian.
We're just discussing the issue. That's all. I mean,
we can't criticize Star Wars, then we'll be called haters. Like, we can't say anything like
this.
This
is the Geeks and Gamers effect.
Everything. We have to ignore
this is the Geeks and Gamers effect. Now, because there's so much an onslaught of anti-SJWs and hate channels, you can't even say I like the show, but it doesn't make sense. And yes, you can nitpick just about anything.
To me, I really don't care. It's like, okay, she got it is what it is. Move on.
Here's the thing, and yes, this is a show that is about space wizards and doing telekinesis and all that. But this goes back to an issue that I had going all the way back to The Last Jedi. They are messing with the rules of life and death. You have to be consistent with that, because if you're just going to play with the rules of how people die and how people don't die, and it's not consistent, how are people going to feel stakes? How are people going to feel danger for characters?
Yeah, Ruby is right. Like, the Star Wars Unleashed, oh my God, that game. Star Killer got stabbed and came back, and there was no
video game.
Well, just for example, the reason the MC was, it's subjective, but the reason the MC was working so well is there was finally some really hardcore stakes at the end of Endgame with Tony and everything, and characters weren't just moving on, and that made the stories even more beautiful and impactful.
Come on, Hawkeye should have died in Avengers in real life. He would have died.
Sure, I guess.
So we should have that same energy for Batman. We need to have the same energy for Batman because he's a regular person.
Right. For those of you defending it, like, explain to me the choice. Like, they're trying to show her lose this fight. Why did they have to do it with her getting stabbed like that? Well, why did you
cut her arm off? Like
exactly?
And then it was the
dramatic effect.
And then the drama was
done
once you
dramatic
got to the
effect in
beginning.
a TV show or streaming movie.
What's wrong with drama?
Now we know if somebody gets stabbed, it means nothing.
Yeah, well, honestly, when someone else gets stabbed like that, I'm going to think they're going to be alive. And if they're not, I'm like, well, what does that?
Max, I'm going to say this. This is going to put Brian in a turmoil. He might even leave.
Don't get upset, Brian. I know I still really like this.
At this point,
it's a really good series. I like talking about it, though. It's a lot of people are bringing this up.
I really don't care about it.
I'm going to get a drink.
I have a drink. I got a cool.
I don't have to go anywhere. I got one right here.
What drink is that? Brian?
This is Screwball.
All right. Wait. Zeno's coming with some info. Let's see if Zeno can sway us. Lightsabers cauterize wounds, preventing bleeding and infection.
That's
as long
what I
as the
said.
saber doesn't hit any major organs, you will survive long enough to get medical treatment and the high technology of Star Wars.
Thank you.
I will say this: I don't read. I try not to read the comics and the extended universe.
But why didn't that happen to Qui-Gon?
But it happens in the books. It happens in the comic books
George Lucas
also.
writing, bro. It's George Lucas. You think he's gonna explain?
Who cares? What do you want him back for? God damn!
Yeah,
he served his purpose for the story, man.
Yeah, please don't ask George Lucas to come back.
No, Brian, you're right. You're right about that. George needed Qui-Gon gone, even in his name, so Anakin can turn to the dark side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And Obi-Wan's failure. So he wanted that character to die.
If you really want to blame it, somebody blame the man who started it, George Lucas. He's the one who wrote it.
And Dave Filoni, because it's all his fault anyways.
and Dave as well. That's his friend. So who cares at this point?
Zeke makes a good point. Hopefully, it doesn't happen in Rebel Moon.
It won't happen in Rebel Moon.
I don't think
because by the time it actually comes out,
thank you, Zeno.
If it does happen, then we'll be outrageous on Twitter, which how will that go?
But if it does happen in Rebel Moon, it'll happen in front of a green screen and look fake.
No.
Okay, I'm done. I love everything in Star Wars, guys. Everything's perfect. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing. I'm good.
Is that the big controversy about the
I get it. That's why I stopped talking, dude. You're good. Go ahead. Knock yourself out, man. I don't care. I'm not going to argue. I don't give a shit.
It was a good. I mean, conversation, but it's like it is like.
This is why we don't talk about Star Wars on the show, right, Max?
I love talk. I'm having fun.
I enjoy it too. It's just.
Do you?
I
thought we'd be doing a review of this.
It's the most hard-headed conversations you'll ever have in the industry.
Let me bring up an article. Let me
run my face across a cheese grater, and then we'll talk about Star Wars. That sound like fun?
This is Joe. We need this on a t-shirt. That's amazing. Were you really?
I'm the same with Brian. I really don't talk about Star Wars with my friends because they just.
Because we're obviously watching something else. Like we're just completely and totally watching something else television-wise. It's cool. I get it.
I would like to eat.
Everybody's got their axe to grind.
At least us admit it's not that much different between these two once you see these pictures.
I'm just saying it's too lazy to be critical of Star Wars, guys, because everybody's critical of Star Wars.
True,
why don't you find things to enjoy about it?
Yeah, that's
a challenge.
Like, I want to get a shot of a human body and what arteries are around that area. I'm serious.
Yeah, but it's irrelevant because she's not human.
Oh my God, they have future technology. Do we have back to tanks, dude? Do we have back to tanks?
It does not look like she got stabbed.
Luke Skywalker got mauled by a freaking wampa, dude. Survived inside of a fucking. Oh my God!
Why didn't they get her stabbed in the fleshy part of her thigh, though? Like that would have been better writing.
How did Luke survive?
Luke just got his hand cut off.
Bullshit.
He was impaled.
Yeah, Luke got his hand cut off.
His hand was cut off.
He got his hand cut off by Vader, but he also got mauled by a wampa, dude.
That's true.
What do you think happened to him at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back?
What about Anakin when he got his,
Look at that.
When they turned him into a floor mat.
Nobody will ever survive that. Whatever happened.
God damn it, man! What the hell is wrong?
Can I interject some real?
All right. There.
People get impaled all the time. People get impaled all the time and go to the hospital. They cut this back, they cut the front off, and then they pull it off and they survive. It happens all the time.
Well, that's a good point, guys. There's construction workers getting impaled by rebar every day.
I am glad, Brian. I have an update. I am glad I brought up the article because this has really freeze frame. You could really see more of the angle here in these pictures.
It's to the side.
Yeah,
it's a flesh wound. Calm down,
from the front, you couldn't see that as much. From the front, that angle. But from the back, that is directly
through the back.
Now that is different. That is different. Yes.
The point I was trying to make. Nobody listens to me.
No, I listen to you, Brian. It's cool. It's cool. It's just this scene is harder to tell.
Wait. Can you? Brian is okay. Brian is saying is 12 points for Brian.
Well, who's here with me? Voltaire, DL.
I'm with Brian, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think I'm not. It's not a big complaint.
Well, from this angle, DL, it looks more like the Qui-Gon, right?
Yes.
Give me a picture of Reva from. Give me a picture of the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah, the Reva thing is another.
Yeah, they were both dumb. Reva was a little kid.
So that is directly through his spine. Yes.
Why is Mr. Rogers?
And then this one is more of an angle. Yes.
Why is he? Mr. Rogers?
I thought I'd had something more interesting.
Thank you,
Mr. Rogers. I mean,
this is a topic people are discussing. Are we not allowed to discuss it, people? I mean, come on. Jesus.
No, that helps me accept it more. It's still getting annoying where everyone comes back all the time, takes the stakes out for me personally.
I don't think that's coming back if they didn't die.
Believe me, I want Sabine to be a character that lives on for sure.
If they didn't die, there's no coming back because they didn't go anywhere.
And she's not
gonna
die in the show, anyways. Like this is literally Dave Filoni babies. This is his babies. He's not gonna let them die, bro.
Yeah.
He's not going to let them.
All right, but I'm glad I brought up this article. I was like, I want to see more.
I said it's a good conversation to talk about it because everybody was outraged by the scene too last week. I was like, okay, bro, like relax.
But this is the scene where I'm like, oh, that is very similar to that. Yeah. So I apologize.
I don't think anyone was outraged on this panel. I just think
we're not outraged. The only reason we're yelling is because we're talking over each other. I was trying not to.
I'm yelling because you're wrong. Okay, that's Not you personally. I'm just saying.
We
Hey,
investigated.
DL, welcome back.
Panel, the royal panel is wrong, and I'm setting it right.
No, but like to me, I mean, it was a good conversation. But I was saying, it's like whatever. People, it's typical social media.
I'm gonna go get some food.
They get mad. They get mad at one thing and stuff like that. Which is like, okay, Jesus Christ, we should look.
Oh God.
Oh, you have to go, Joe? No, don't
People
go.
already posting about the third episode. It's not good.
Oh, really?
That's the. I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna be like it's a 38-minute episode. It's gonna be short.
It's only 37 minutes. That's the thing.
People are gonna complain.
Yeah, they are. They always complain.
It's gonna be a boring one.
We have to make this Saturday stream great for DL. I'm gonna set it up tonight. We gotta promote the heck out of it.